Meet the Cambridge family. Amy, Steve and their 4 energetic boys are on a mission to transform their food waste into compost. Let's follow their 6-month composting journey.
We decided to apply for this great project for Willoughby Council because we're really interested in getting our composting and some other aspects of sustainability settled in our home. Just having an extra hand and guidance to support us was something that's invaluable for us. It's going to be a great family project. It's always nice to have something that you can chip away at a time that suits you with your family. It doesn't matter how little or how old they are. It's just some nice, wholesome family time.
I think the composting will help the planet and environment, so there's less rubbish going around and you can reuse food scraps so it's not going in the bin.
Composting is definitely going to really help us with our home life and our garden. It's going to be a great way for the kids to contribute, really basic chores that they're going to be able to do and have a bit of ownership over the job.
To start, find the right location, ideally close to where you exit the house from your kitchen. An easy and convenient place to take your food scraps daily, but it's important that it is also in a sunny, well-drained spot. The bin needs the sun's warmth to help break down the materials. The Cambridge family found a spot and set up 2 compost bins from the start. This was to plan for when the first bin was full, they could continue composting with the second bin easily. Set up the bin to last. To deter any rodents, a fine wire mesh was secured underneath the bin. Then the bin was buried approximately 10 centimetres into the ground to make it rodent-proof. A small layer of dry twigs, shredded cardboard and leaves was built as the first layer to help with airflow. Now the bin was ready.
I'm really looking forward to the council's support and education. There are always questions that crop up, even when you think you have all the answers, so I'm really looking forward to having someone who can help there. Sort of making sure that we're getting the right balance of what's going in the compost bin. That's something I'm looking forward to really understanding.
To start composting, put in the food scraps and cover it with some dry leaves. The family learned that it was important to balance the food scraps with twice as much brown materials, like dry leaves, every time. Keeping a stash of dry leaves close by was helpful.
So what we're doing here is we're collecting the plane tree leaves from the ground to put them later on into the compost bins to just help the process of composting.
A compost blanket was left on top to keep the contents warm and dark.
The things I'm going to put in the compost bin are bananas, apples and leaves. I'll also put some eggshells in the compost bin.
Composting quickly became a part of Amy's family's routine. They take out the scraps most days and once the bin was 2/3 full, began aerating their compost at least once a week. This helped the compost break down faster and prevented smells. Spotting worms and bugs in the bin has become a normal part of the process.
My favourite thing about composting is you get to eat and also the worms, so it's kind of a relationship so the worms don't starve and we don't starve. I like playing with the worms and finding other insects.
A positive surprise over the last 5.5 months has definitely been that we haven't seen any evidence of rats or anything trying to get into the compost heaps. It's been really easy. The kids find it easy to use and it's just simple to take it out. We've got into the routine of just changing the kitchen caddy every day, and by doing that we haven't had any issues with flies or smells or anything untoward. As you can imagine, as a family of 6 with 4 young children, 6 months ago there were the odd week where we literally were having to sort of gently encourage the rubbish to go in so we could close the red lid. And now it's been amazing. We've had some weeks where the bin's only been half full.
In time, the food waste breaks down into rich, crumbly compost that's perfect for the garden. Amy is excited to use it to enrich their garden beds and pots.
Once the compost is ready, we make it into soil.
That's a really good and sustainable way of producing soil for gardening.
I'm looking forward to using it in a couple of months, about 3 months when spring has come, and then we'll be able to get some of our I'm looking forward to some really pretty flowers that I can grow and cut for inside the house, but also some fruits and veggies, which is going to be a fun project.
Yeah.
Yes. My top 3 tips for composting are: number 1, get the family involved. They do a great job. Number 2 is keep it simple. Don't overthink it, just do it. And number 3, get started today.
We love composting.
By composting, the Cambridge family reduced the amount of food waste going into their general waste bin and connected closer with nature. Are you ready to start your composting journey?